Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome, and if you are not new here, thanks for coming back. As you can probably tell, I'm pretty sick and I've lost my voice, so this is kind of going to be a rough video, but I really wanted to make it because you might have noticed, you probably didn't, but I haven't been posting in a few weeks because I've been going through some mental stuff and then also holidays and sickness, and there's a lot of excuses that I could make that are just pointless. So for this video, I really wanted to do like a 2019 in review because I feel like a lot of things happened in 2019, but it doesn't really feel like it, if that makes sense. I feel like 2019 totally flew by and I didn't even notice. I'm gonna try my best to make it through this without like hacking up a lung. Anyway, so that's why I look like this, because I'm very sick. Anyways, let's get into it. So I'm kind of going to go in chronological order as best I can, and also insert pictures if I can, or if I have them. So this actually was in 2018, but I really wanted to mention it because I was very proud of it, and it was towards the end of 2018. But I bought my first car, and I feel like that's really cool. I bought my first car. It's a Mazda 3. But I did that for myself. It was a really good feeling. But that was something worth like documenting, I guess. And that's what this YouTube channel is all about, is just to document my life and maybe share some stories if I can. I feel like I'm rambling way too much. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I bought my first car in 2018, but it was close to 2019. And then I also got engaged at the end of 2018. So, but now we're into 2019. The beginning of my 2019 was really just wedding planning. It was wedding planning to the max because it was 2 months away from my wedding. Yeah, about 2 months away from my wedding by the time it was 2019, and it was crazy, crazy, crazy. And then after that, I don't know the exact day for this, but I did start my YouTube channel thereafter, and that's actually something I'm very proud of because that was one of my goals for last year, was to actually start my channel and get a few videos out there. I didn't think I'd make this many videos, but I have. So I am very proud of myself for doing that. It took a lot in me to kind of get myself out there on YouTube. And then in February 1st was my bachelorette party, and that was so much fun, and I'm so sad I didn't get a ton of pictures of it, but for my bachelorette party, we went to a tattoo shop with a bunch of my friends and got some tattoos. That's where I got this one, and then one on my ankle. And that was my next point, is that I got more tattoos at that point in the year. And the next thing in 2019 was I started buying adult things and got very excited about it. So I bought that couch back there. I bought the table, these chairs. Like, I started buying adult things and got very excited about it. But I feel like that's something to say, that I started buying adult things. And that blanket basket over there, which I was very excited about to put my blankets in. Oh, I totally forgot this happened, but right before the wedding in February, Dylan broke his foot. It was very gross, and that was 2 weeks before the wedding, I believe. So that was really stressful, but Dylan broke his foot. It was a minor break, but it still really, really sucked because we had this choreographed dance for like our first dance, and I was gonna change out of my dress and do the whole shebang, but he broke his foot, so we weren't able to do that at our wedding. So that kind of sucked. The next thing is the wedding. We got married. I got married in 2019, which I was actually really mad about. And that sounds really dumb, but I really like being a 2000 baby because whatever year it is my age, like off by 4 months, of course. But so I really like doing those, like most things in the year it is. So I would have liked to get married at 18 in 2019. I mean, at 18 in 2018, but that just didn't work out because it was a time crunch and I didn't even know I was getting married until October, and that's a story for another time. But I got married in 2019, February 21st, and we're actually coming up on our anniversary here soon. So that's exciting. I feel like it's been way longer than a year, but also way shorter than a year, and that's what everybody says, so I'm sorry. The next thing is We started our fern. Okay, so for our wedding, one of our gifts was, I don't even know who gave this to us, but we started our love fern. If you've seen How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, we got gifted a starting of a fern plant. So we planted the seeds, and let me go grab it so I can show you guys. Okay, so this is our love fern. It's huge. And I'm actually extremely proud of it because I wouldn't say it's the first successful plant that I've had, but it's the first like highly successful plant that I have. So, and I thought that if I continue making these videos, it'd be fun to look at the fern every year. And whenever Dylan and I buy our first house, we want to plant a little bit of it in the front yard. So we planted our fern in like the end of February, start of March, and it's already this big and huge, and wow. And if you have any suggestions of how better to take care of my fern, please let me know. It keeps drooping, but I feel like it might be supposed to do that. It might be, yeah. I moved out. That was a big thing. This is funny too because it was the night before my wedding, which is supposed to be like the bachelorette party, but we did mine on the 1st and the wedding was on the 21st. So it was like a good 20 days away from each other. So the night before my wedding, I realized, oh crap, I'm moving. So I packed up my entire childhood room that night before my wedding because I forgot that I was moving into this apartment that we're still in. Sadly, we're moving out actually pretty soon in March, so there's the thing. In 2019 we went on honeymoons 1, 2, and 3. The first one was just like a weekend in a like city really close by that wasn't like, we just stayed a few nights in a hotel. That's all we did. It was nothing special. And then we went to Ruth's Chris the night after. And then the second honeymoon was Disneyland, which was our honeymoon / ballroom tour / a lot of things. So we did that. And then our third honeymoon was in the Caribbean. So besides that, Disney was super fun. We performed on one of the Disney stages on the Monsters Inc. stage in California Adventure. If you ever walk by it, just know that I've performed there twice now. And once in Disney World, so I feel like that's kind of pretty cool. And Dylan and I got to dance together, and one of our friends ended up being in Disneyland, and his mom, I guess, cried during our dance, and it was really sweet. And if she still has that video, I should probably get that from her. That'd be so nice. Anyways, we went to New Orleans. So we went to New Orleans because we were going on a cruise, and it was coming out of New Orleans. So we went to New Orleans for the first time, and I'm gonna say, like, the city itself is really cool, but I feel like I could get it done in one day and be done with it. I did not enjoy the smells at all. And maybe that's just me being prissy, but like I have a thing with smells. Like I just can't do it. So we went to New Orleans. That was cool. We had some beignets and did a tour. We did some kind of tour. I forget what it was. I did not get any readings done by all the psychics that were there. We walked around the French Quarter for a while, saw the beautiful art there. And then we went on our cruise, and our cruise was to the Caribbean. So my favorite place in the Caribbean was Belize. That was my favorite one. Oh my goodness, I cannot get enough of Belize. And I get that it's very, very touristy, but it was so beautiful. I can't get over it. I'll link the Disney trip video and the cruise ship vlog in the description below if you guys want to go back and watch those. I actually watched my Disney trip video like a week ago or something, and it's so funny to see how things have changed and how like even just my video skills have changed. And I'm not saying that my video skills are great, because they're not. But, and then, oh my gosh, this is my favorite one. We got Bean. I'm so sorry if you can't hear me. Like, I'm really trying. Maybe I should get some water. I'm gonna go get some water. This isn't my phone. I think it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Hopefully I can talk a little bit better now. So we got Bean, and he is such a blessing in our lives, honestly. I love that little guy so much. He just feels like he needed us and we needed him at that point in time, and I love our little family. I know we don't have any babies, but he's our fur baby, so it's still our family, okay? I love everything about Bean, and the fact that we could kind of save him from a really difficult situation for him makes it so much better. And yeah, I love Bean. After we got Bean, I got more tattoos, and I got my first colored tattoos. So I'll explain this all in my like tattoo tour video, but I actually really don't love colored tattoos at all. But then I got them and I could see why people like them. So as you guys have probably seen, I have one right here and one another place that I will say in my tattoo tour video. All right, and then after that, I tried pole dancing for the first time. Not at a club or anything, but just for like sport, I guess. And it was so fun. I would totally take that up as a hobby if it wasn't so expensive. I would totally pole dance just for fun, for fitness. It literally worked so many parts of my body that I did not know that I had. Maybe I should make a vlog about going to a pole dancing class. Tell me if you think that's a good idea. Comment below. I think it was the summertime at that point. For sure, it was the summertime. And then my best friend Rachel, she went to Spain. She moved to Spain for a while, and that was really sad, so she left me. And then shortly after, my other best friend Nicole, she went on a 18-month excursion for her religion. So I miss the crap out of her too. I haven't seen, obviously, but I do miss the crap out of her, but she left me as well, so I was feeling pretty lonely. After that, I did many photo shoots. I don't know why, but I just like really dove into it. I really got back into modeling, which I really enjoyed, but like, it's just a lot. Modeling's super fun for me, and I do quite a few photo shoots of different variety, different just everything. So I did some more photo shoots this year. Well, last year, I guess now. I went to the aquarium for the first time this year. This last year, oh my goodness, in 2019. I went to the aquarium for the first time, and like, it was super cool. There's a lot of things I wasn't expecting there, but like, I feel like you only need to go like once or twice and then you're good. Oh, I got my promotion at work. Like, I know that's like super not exciting for some people, but like, it was really exciting for me because I feel like I seriously worked for it. So I got a promotion at work. That was great. And that will put us to August. If you're wondering where we are in the timeline, we're in August. Then after that, I got into painting a lot more, and that is because my friends our neighbors, they moved in shortly before that. I can't exactly remember the month, but they moved in and we became really good friends with them. Love them. Skylar and Hannah, I love you so much. They got us more into painting, and that was like really fun, and there's some more artistic ability that I didn't like. I knew that there was something, but it was like more than I was expecting, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I went clubbing for the first time in 2019. Like, I can see the appeal, but like, that's something I can only do like every few months. Like, I don't know how people do that every weekend. Tell me if this is you. If you've been clubbing and like the next morning you wake up and your legs just burn, like they hurt. Because that's what I experienced. My legs, just like my thighs, and especially, they just burned the next day. So if you go clubbing and that happens to you, please comment and tell me that I'm not alone. All right, so the next one Next one is I discovered TikTok. So yeah, I discovered TikTok, and it was something that I got way too addicted to, and my TikToks are cringy as hell. So if you want to check them out, I will leave my TikTok username in the description below, but I don't know how many of you actually want to see that. So, and then after that, I dyed my hair red, which is something I really never expected to do in my lifetime, to be honest, because I've always been a blonde. I've proudly been a blonde and acted like a blonde. I'd have my dumb moments, but everybody does, so it's not just blonde moments, okay? It's just stupid people moments. Let's just get that out there real quick. Anyways, I dyed my hair red with color depositing conditioner, and then I actually dyed it red, and it's very, very faded now. But I dyed it right before, the day before Christmas Eve. And it was so vibrant, it was so beautiful. But the only like downside with red hair is it fades so fast. I think this is only like 3 or 4 washes and it's already like this brassy color. I don't know. It's like a rose gold, I guess. My roots look a lot better. They're more red tinted, but I'm hoping to touch that up sometime soon. And then we're coming towards the end of the year in this past like month in December. I'm skipping all the holidays because you guys know everybody does that. We lost all of our fishies. So unfortunately they will not be in the house tour, but we used to have a 10 or 20 gallon fish tank on the kitchen table. And we had a ton of really cool fish in there, but we added some new ones and they got sick and infected the whole tank, and then all the fishies died, except one. And then we donated him, so yeah. And then at the very tail end, I think there's no better way to end off a year is with our neighbors, Skylar and Hannah. Dylan and I went on a trip with them to Las Vegas, and it was my first time to Las Vegas to really stay there because I had driven through, and one time I had lunch in Vegas, but I've never like experienced the city. And Skylar and Hannah really showed me what the city was about and how crazy it can be and how great it can be. So that was super fun. It was a super cool experience for me. I was gonna vlog it, but then I just wanted to spend more quality time with them. So that's why I didn't. So that was the end of my 2019. That's my year in recap. I know this video is gonna be way too long. Holy crap. To end off this video, I just wanted to touch on like a few goals that I have for 2020. And I know it's super cheesy and like whatever, but I actually did not reach a lot of goals that I set for 2019. Like I really just didn't do them well. There was only 2 that I think I really achieved, which was start my YouTube channel and have a successful marriage. So those were my 2 goals for 2019. I had way more, but I just never accomplished them, so I'm gonna carry some of them over into 2020. So the few that I do wanna touch on are, I'll be honest with you, I've been struggling with my body image lately, so in the year 2020, I just wanna love myself regardless of how I look, because after I got married, I did gain some pudge here and there, and I gained some stretch marks that I just wasn't used to. So like it's very foreign to me. So the image of myself has shifted. So in 2020, I just want to find self-love for whatever's on me. Whether it's plus 100 pounds, whether it's minus 20, like I just want to love myself in any aspect of where I am. So that's one of my goals. To love my body regardless of how it looks or what it's doing. As long as I'm healthy, for sure. Just like, as long as I'm healthy, I just want to be happy with how I am. Sorry if that got a little too into it, but my next goal is to take less crap from people. Because I've dealt with a lot of fake people in 2019, and I know it's just like, get all the toxic people out of your life, whatever, but like, it's not even that, because I feel like I've really filtered through the toxic people and I have the ones close to me that are real. but it's more just those toxic people coming back into your life and trying to get like a piece of you, I guess, like taking a piece. And I just don't want to give it to them anymore. I just don't want to give them my time, my energy, my help even, because I'm really done. So if you're one of those toxic people, you know who you are. I've probably called you on it, and trust me, if you contact me, I'll call you on it again. So those are the two that I want to touch on. I have a few other like personal ones that I just don't feel like sharing. All right, I think that's the end of this video. I'm so sorry that was so long. If you made it to the end, thank you so much. I love you. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you could. And turn on that notification bell if you want to see my content first. I promise I will be more consistent with uploading. I will try my best. I know it's supposed to be every week, and I will get back on that. Anyways, love you, see you, bye.